Beta readers and critique partners are wonderful. They are an essential part of the writing process, and they can really help you polish your story and take it to the next level. However, there is also a good chance that those beta readers and critique partners won't all agree with one another, and they might give you contradictory advice with what to do with your story. That's what happened to Leslie J. Moss, who's saying that one of her beta readers told her that she had too much transition, so she removed half of it, and the other said not enough transition. So what's a writer to do? Step one is to trust yourself, to remember that you are the writer. You are the only one who really knows what changes you need to make to the story. When critique partners, alpha readers, beta readers are trying to be helpful, they might illustrate a point they're trying to make by making a suggestion for what you can change. That suggestion is not necessarily right for you and your story. But the point that they're trying to make, what they're trying to illustrate with that suggestion, that is very, very important information for you to have. In this case, that contradictory information, more transitions, less transitions, that's not really about transitions. And when we're looking at advice and suggestions from critique partners, especially if that advice contradicts what other critique partners have given, we need to go a step deeper and say, okay, what is this really addressing? What is this really about? In the case of transitions, this could be about pacing. Something is not right with the flow between scenes or between chapters, and that's what those critique partners are picking up, and they're just trying to solve that problem in different and opposing ways. So the question isn't, do I add or subtract transitions? The question is, what's going wrong with the pacing that both of them are picking up on? Transitions can also be about orientation, disorientation, and how the passage of time or changes in location are being handled by the author. It could be that the transitions are running too long or they're not being handled super well, so the critique partner that's saying get rid of them is just trying to delete the problem, whereas the critique partner who's saying add more is more or less saying we need more effective transitions between chapters, potentially quantity and quality, or conflating quantity and quality in their feedback. Now, I haven't read Leslie's manuscript, so I can't necessarily tell you exactly what I think that these critique partners are reacting to. But as a developmental editor, as somebody who tries to look at the underlying issues, structural characterization, world building, pacing, etc., I do often spend a lot of time with clients looking at the feedback that they've gotten before sending their work to me and helping the author decode that feedback. And the decoding process is almost always stepping back until we find the umbrella issue that those pieces of seemingly contradictory feedback are addressing. Hope that helps. As always, this was Tips from a Fiction Editor. Like and follow for more.